Liquid take mid from top and bottom at the same time. Info, almost gone, but dupreeh gets that quick spot before the smoke blooms. They know what's going on. Vitality, they don't have a kit. Retake will be a very difficult predicament. ZywOo looking from afar with those dualies, and they're running right his way, smoking the apps. He doesn't have to worry about it yet. Nitro's very late. Apex gets gooshed on the cross in, and Liquid have control of the site.
Yeah, he's only got half the mag left, does ZywOo. Yakindar's keeping them pinned in over in the market. This is a little weird here, but it's ZywOo to break the silence. There's one from his dualies. Oh, it's a big reload, and they're right here to shut him out of the round. Nitro with that trade. And the retake having to come through, a man down, but dupreeh's changed the tide. Magisk alongside him, this Danish duo hits the ground running. Nitro's boxed in with these dualies, picked them up off ZywOo's body, putting them to use like only ZywOo could. It's Nitro stepping up and finding this pistol round. dupreeh does not have the time, and so Team Liquid kickstart this one in a big way.
What a robbery for Nitro, and we were just talking about it as well. Career highs for this guy coming in off the back of Copenhagen at the end of last year, and he's dragging them kicking and screaming into a third map here for Team Liquid. You know, when I saw Mirage as a third map of this series, my brain went to one place, and it was... Oh, I love this call as well. It's very risky against common B stacks. We saw it last round, but Vitality, even though they've got everyone here, they're not armed for the job. OC's Mac 10, jumping through, finds the info. dupreeh is right below. Liquid can stop and wait for some gunfights, but they're coming to them. Apex gets a headshot. dupreeh drops the bomb. It's all coming up Vitality.
This has come to a screeching halt. They're trying to get the bomb out of there, out of the danger zone, but into dupreeh they go. Just Yakindar left. He might have the bomb on his back, but he is outnumbered. He is outgunned. Magisk, a spinning top that Yakindar can't put a stop to. And the reality of this situation sets in. A 1v4 being asked of Yakindar. The odds against him. This was just pistols for Vitality. This was meant to be easy street for Team Liquid. And now the whole squad looks on as Yakindar tries to do the impossible.
Every contingency being watched, every escape route blocked. Yakindar doesn't even want to take the AK and give away his position. dupreeh and uncrouch, and there's the info. Yakindar goes back, can swap out guns, may as well. But 30 seconds, and the back door closed. Apex has padlocked the flank. And Yakindar, if he wants to save, Vitality have nothing to lose in hunting in the final few seconds. He could die after time. Might not be up to Yakindar in this round.
Huge round for dupreeh as well, right? Like, what a time to deliver. 5-7 and a dream as they walk into his crosshair. And he's even the guy looking to knock this gun out right at closing time. Yakindar's getting hunted. They're coming from all sides. They don't want you getting out with this AK, bud. But he will just hold on to it.
A small victory, but that is a full eco win nearly for Vitality. They buy a couple of pistols, no Kevlar, and they get it done with a B stack.
He's wasting no time on getting involved, right?
Oh.
It was a timid-looking ZywOo to open up this series. And well, in this one, he tries to play with the confidence, but ends up on the receiving end of Nitro. There's Yakindar with this hero gun, putting it to work. Elige moving up through the short side, and mid conceded. Apex tries to move in. We'll get a bit of a handle on it. Doesn't know the full extent to which mid has been lost yet, though, so he's just floating around in the window room, and Elige can wait here. Wait to see if there's any sort of response from the captain of Vitality.
They can really cool off. They just have so much position with Elige up in ladder, and with this AWP for OC, he's just holding from top mid. He's hoping Vitality feed him. Will there be an aggressive mid-round move, or do they stick to their guns, one per site? Even a shuffle of the setup for Vitality could cost them a kill. And that really will roll out the red carpet for Liquid, so no one budges, but just sticks out under. Apex holds for the jungle cross and the window boost, a lot of responsibility and not a lot to hold it off with. A smoke, but it's a B take. Will anyone make the read, or is it once again down to dupreeh?
It's fitting that there's a Dane on either bomb side, right? dupreeh, one of these culprits, one of the guys who tried to keep NA on the back foot for so long, now has to step up in this round. They're already out, they're already moving in, and he is gone immediately. Naf with the deagle opens it up, and OC seals the deal. That AWP scavenged from ZywOo and his attempt at a big play to open up this round. And it ended up being the first move that dug this shallow grave for Vitality.
Yeah, I mean, it's a confident start for ZywOo to open a round like that, but you know that Liquid is still on pistols. You know their money isn't built up yet, so they have nothing to lose in going for a quick mid-take. Add on to the fact that they're probably not even expecting the AWP this early in the CT side. Liquid just run it down. And OC is laughing all the way to the bank, a discount. As Liquid find a 3-1 lead despite that eco win for Vitality. Quite a resurgence.
Yeah, that is a big course correction for Liquid to a final map in a series where the winner goes on. Their story in Katowice not yet over. Facing G2 in that semi-final. Kindar leads the charge up through the connector. He's fast as he goes, but Spinks is waiting for it. In at ramp, Dupree drops the bomb, and Magisk is there to trade every step of the way. It's a good return to form here for Vitality.
Oh, those steps, they bait him away. Spinks is just walking in, and OC gets nothing done with that AWP at the end.
Mid-smoke in early. ZywOo's trying to make another one of these plays to open up the round. Makes it onto the catwalk, so he will be unscathed. Gets out of there after that shot, just sails on by with the AWP. Mid taken at an alarming pace here. Vitality have got all these little extremities locked down, though. The only kind of hole right now, the only way in, is getting past Spinks and splitting into this B site, which looks to be the game plan. They found Spinks, but the apartments play does get locked out. Dupree and ZywOo with the killer piece. ZywOo's combat AWPing here, but rotates are starting to move in. That spam connects, it's nearly on, and OC will pick it up. They've turned the tide in this from 3-on-4. And now teed up for the win in this round. Magisk moving in late. And what's he expected to do here? There's one kill in the right direction, but still a long ways to go. OC and Elige do not want to give this to him. Magisk, though, in a mood to take it all away. A 1v1 teed up. Elige left to get past, and Magisk low on HP. A swing and a miss just comes up short. A damn good attempt, but snuffed out by Elige on the other side.
Yeah, great to see Elige just coming into this series with such great form as well. That was almost a complete throwaway for Liquid in the 3-on-1. Elige enters the third map as the only positive player for Team Liquid, whereas Vitality sit on 3. That should surprise you, given ZywOo's tendency to sit high above his roster. But Elige dangerously into the eye of the storm. Vitality with 4 strong, but that kill might change everything. Yakinda almost converts a follow-up spray. Nitro's taking the space, but that's the bomb. Jumping at the gun. OC loses it, and Vitality, even though they lost the B site, was fully open for the taking. They have the package.
This kill has to come in. Magisk hears Naf running back. He's toying with him right now, but it is going to leave this must-win fight on Yakinda. If he falls here, that's the round. The bomb is away from them. 25 seconds. Nitro too far removed. He is not going to be the hero here. He's not going to be that guy. And with Naf moving in far too late on this one, Liquid start to realize that it's done. Their best efforts will not be enough here, and that this round gets away from them. For OC, we put a lot of praise on this guy to open up the series. He had a great turnaround on Overpass, was one of the driving forces behind Liquid's legendary comeback. There, it's a slight misstep. It's moving one step too far that makes all the difference in that round.
That's such an awful mistake. Even if it was cool to move up on ramp, he doesn't take it slow, he doesn't clear his spots, he just runs around the corner. But not forever. Fake out towards B. Util thrown in. Again, a ruse, a rumble as Liquid creep out into the empty bomb site.
Yeah, Vitality have fallen for this hook, line, and sinker. They were fully pulling everyone over towards B. Spinks might reside in Con, and ZywOo will have a chance, but no! OC gets the bomb down! Naf's got his back! I can't believe he's just survived that there.
That turnaround, he put his hitbox away. ZywOo looked for the headshot, he even lined it up, but there was no way he was gonna get it. It was on the ground. Nitro even exits to be found, and he's got the Tech 9 to tear through to. That is a brutal way to lose your money for Vitality. As big an issue as it was for OC in the round prior, everything opens up there from the Frenchman. Poor ZywOo, robbed of that round completely. Naf couldn't have hit the timing better if he tried.
It's gonna hurt. Both teams have had their fair share of missteps here to open up MIRAGE. Oh! ZywOo trying to set the record straight with his deagle. The path to recovery could be opened up if this guy gets switched online. Done his part in the round, or so you'd like to think. 2 should be enough.
Oh.
Bomb doesn't want to commit, and Yakindar's locked in this fight. Dupree made some steps there. ZywOo's pushing all the way through. All the way through. They are watching for this. Won't be able to add another to the tally, but he spots that bomb going back. It's not about the kill in this instance. It's the info that ZywOo just gained.
Dupree's got a smoke. He can drop it at the last second as well. Majiski's even setting up for a hot flank, but they won't go for it. And he hears this every single step. Surely they start walking. There's no confirmation anymore. There's no guarantees. Yakinda's out under, and while they don't know about Majis sitting at top mid, Vitality still think this is a B Apartments crawl. They could not be further from the truth. Liquid don't know, but them walking top mid is the best fake out they could have possibly amounted to. A 3-on-4, but they have the open door of this A site.
All right, Magic's going to be hot on their heels, right? That's the one advantage of having him pushed up in top mid like that. He's trying to close the net. Vitality still want to give this round a go. Hell, ZywOo started it with a fantastic sequence on that deagle, and they don't want it to be in vain. Grouping back at CT. No rotate through the window. Dupree's locked in a permanent fight here. Time's going to be the problem. Magic's getting activated through Palace, but it is being held. ZywOo moving into the site, back turn, damage done from his eagle, but not the killing blow, and now he's that last man, the last domino to fall. Comes up short, brings OC down to 1 HP.
And that misread, or rather that misinformation, not even a wrong read. Liquid play with their food, and Vitality stacking B gives Liquid so much time to get into good post plants. They have ramp, Palace, and jungle. What a crossfire for a triple plant. And they just pick them apart one by one. Great T side for Liquid. It's got to feel so good. For a guy who was unsure whether he either wanted to play this game, to be this influential, that's a nice start though. Spinks forces the kill to Yakinda, finally gets the revenge on the head-to-head that has been so unfavorable, but Liquid aren't fearful of middle. They continue to move through. Spinks is gonna, oh, he missed it. He missed that info. Goes both ways. He can't repeat, they're on the angle, but he's gonna swing anyway without a flash. A reposition still gives Liquid birth into this B site.
Yeah, a lot of room to work with, but now you got to nail it, and Dupree's not making life easy for them. 3 bullets left. Can't get out the window. Dupree with the lock-in. A beautiful round. He's rising to the occasion. Underwhelming when he first joined Vitality, but here in crunch time where it really matters, Dupree is topping the charts.
Him and Majisk were monsters back on overpass. That double B hold, Liquid could not get through on their T side. Sure, we don't have to think about how it ended for Vitality, but it was a great start from the Danes to begin this series. And if they can end it as such, they like their mid pick last round and they'll run it back.
Yeah, they want to bring the fight to Team Liquid. They were expecting a lot more respect here, but somehow Yakinda is the one to win this. Not meant to come up in his favor there. Flash is streaming over to complement the mid push, but Yakinda holds the line. That is a big double kill. It is dug. Very rough hole to get out of here for Vitality.
And that's why, you know, the conversation of Yakindo v Spinks as firepower additions to these rosters that were meant to improve them, that were meant to make them some of the best teams in the world is so interesting. Because as Matthew said, coming into map 2, Spinks, he's not an opener on the T side. He's not a guy we're going to see forcing fights. He's a rock. He's an anchor. He's a guy you can rely on. And while he still sits top mid hearing this rotation, he can't stop this play. Yakindo on the other side, he's one of the best T-side entries in the world right now. And arguably could have gone higher, could have gone to greener pastures. But he wanted Liquid and Liquid wanted him. Nitro's completely faked this round out. Even though Magiska's cleared the B apartments, it's
the bomb's coming back. The bomb's coming back.
Oh, Nitro at least wins, but they've got to run past Magisk.
They don't know that Magiska's here. This round is not over yet. This round is not safe yet. Magisk with the trigger discipline. Oh my goodness. He's trying to take it all away. And with that kill there, Magisk, the Marauder, might have done it. Robs them of the bomb, even though he goes down. Time is the enemy. Time is the problem.
He's got to hide.
They've got to get past Spinks, who just waits. One kill in the right place. Oh! He slowed the bomb down. Oh, 1 second, but Napa's got it.
Under the van. He shot him in his feet. 20 health. 1 bullet. It's all it took. And Naf finds the kill with a second to spare.
What a roller coaster of a round. Liquid were never safe, never assured. You thought that Magisk won it all with this. But Naf, a last second kill. 1 second. The difference between winning that round or facing humiliation. And Naf. Solutions here, because so far it's been one and done rounds on this CT side. And that is the extent of it. We have yet to see a streak for Vitality. And this really is their last chance to get one going.
But it's a lack of AWP again. Liquid, keep it easy, keep it breezy, and swing their way into that A site. There's no one even here. But just back in CT is trapped now. He's going to drop a smoke to try and escape. Can play above it as well. The Liquid are coming through. They're waiting for Yakindo and Connector. Spinks, again, locked in this duel. Ooh, nice jump from Magisk and a messy spray for Nitro that will have to be down to OC to trade out. Nitro still lives. Spinks turns his back on mid, finally conceding all of this information to stop the A attack, but they are not committed. That bomb's all the way back. Dupree wins his fight, but Elige is still unsuspected, unknown about in middle, and that bomb picked back up. Liquid are committing.
Now, when you see you deal with Yakindo, you shouldn't be ready for a second, but Spinks, he had a funny feeling. Goes back through that con smoke, lives to tell the tale. They're trying to stumble back to their feet here. Liquid doing all they can to deny it, but it's only a matter of time. Nitro alone in the clutch, and they know where he is. He's boxed in, and Spinks is there to drive it home. A big hat trick, a big 3K round.
Yeah, Spinks has been getting iced out in this game, right? Even though his scoreline isn't necessarily poor, it's the fights he's been losing towards Yakindo. Couple of openers here on the CT side, but by and large, been getting beaten that head-to-head. Finally, a multi-kill to be proud of that might give Vitality that curse and net 2 in a row. This should be it. There's no excuses for Vitality. If they want to win this game, they need this round.
Taiwu ready for that one. OC on the receiving end of this AWP. Knocked out of the round very, very early. And when you see that AWP in play, when you see Taiwu already a kill deep, it is going to put a seed of doubt in your mind. How are we going to jiggle him around? How are we going to avoid that? You don't want to go running into it. Liquid have had the fear put in them. They've slowed down on this progress of taking middle, so they're going to look for solutions elsewhere on the map. They will go ahead and actually take mid a little later, grouped up with 3 here. Naf just waiting on the ramp side. All the makings of an A split, but it's all posted over on the catwalk. Isn't going to get given a fight, won't be given an angle. Vitality are pushed up over towards the ramp, and there's that pesky Taiwu AWP again, firing off. Now Yakindo to contest with. Flash sails past him, and Yakindo hits that shot. Another needed. Not quite, it's close, but Magis holds the line, and Vitality find a couple to close out this last half of play.
But breaking history again. That BO5 Pro League Finals, the Vitality just edged out, long forgotten if Liquid locked them out of a semi-final in the Spodek. A fast B play for Vitality. NaVi's been a rock this series, and he's already locked out by flashes. It's going to have to be a retake here for Liquid, but they do have the kit for it. Vitality taking a lot of space in that post-plant already, pushed into the market. Ooh, ZywOo gets caught. Yakindar starts the storm, and Liquid come in on the flank.
Elige here as well. Don't know exact numbers yet, so Spinks in a bit of a rough spot, needs to try and contain this, needs to stop them spilling out because his teammates are falling like flies. There's one. dupreeh from back at the bench, just trying to play time, trying to win this one of the clock. That is a big dink, but now dupreeh's got to do it alone. It was never going to be easy. He's getting overwhelmed. They're all around him. And the pistol is found. Team Liquid pick it up. Double digits locked in.
Rio ending FaZe's Grand Slam run attempt here at Katowice. And now trying to stop the first Spodek appearance from being anything but just that. ZywOo will trade though.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this being ZywOo's debut in the Spodek, right? And regardless of what happens here, there's no taking away the fact that Liquid have disrupted his debut performance, right? They've thrown it through a loop, and they're going to get to hold on to that if they keep this up. You never get that first time again, but that's an important fight for dupreeh to win out. Naf is in a great spot to cause a bit of a ruckus here. Spinks moving back in, is out for blood. And with that double kill, he's teed up Vitality, a 3v1. They just need to discover which side of the map is empty. And Nitro about to get spotted. It's the bomb down in lower. ZywOo's got him locked in. So there's the reply.
Yeah, that is a win condition, right? Not just ZywOo getting back online, but Spinks continuing his upward climb. He started very cold in this map, but towards the end of the CT side, we saw his confidence come back. 3-0 in opening duels, was taking a lot of quick fight out through connector on CT side. Was starting to get the better of Yakindar by the end of that.
Can't be their decision. They've lent AAA early. They've got this player in window and OC as well, but he is smoked out. Leaving the B hold just to Naf. Vitality seem to have their mind made up as to how this round is meant to plan out. They've not got any contingency plans. It is just the A play, and that flash brutalizes them, but dupreeh holds on. Him and Apex both bought low. Trying to get out of there, trying to get out of the danger zone, but it's crossing back. They don't survive that journey. Top mid push is red. Spinks at least alleviates a bit of the pressure with that kill there, and maybe even opens up a path into the B play.
Do Liquid want to believe? That's the question. Do they fall for it? Do they gamble? Already Nitro's set up inside of the site, but everyone else uncertain. It's gone cold, it's gone quiet. Vitality are recommitting through middle with a path laid by Spinks. The brickwork to give them this A connector, and OC's already spotted them, beckoning them into Elige. That's the info for Vitality. They find out the hard way. Do they really want to die on this hill and try and force this fight when they know there's too strong? 40 seconds. If they make a call to go elsewhere, it has to happen now. A boost up is dangerous. Gives OC a 1v1 around the siding kill. He's going to get some damage. Spinks pushed off the top, stays on it. That molly is going to make Spinks force a decision. He has to leave, running out of time, picked apart by Elige, and ZywOo in a 1v3 that I don't fancy his chances.
Yeah, time's his biggest enemy here. There's nothing he could be expected to do in this one. Surely the molly's nice. Does deny that swing, but ultimately he's left taking fights. Even if he wins them both, there's no collecting the round. Liquid hold on to it. And they find success with the rifles when it really matters. Keeping this distance between them and Vitality. And shutting out the two supposed stars, Spinks and ZywOo, in that 3v2. It's a feel-good
setup. Spinks top mid, 4 popping out of that A site. Spinks gets that top con smoke. It's already info lost in middle. Liquid are paranoid about the back, but they've got to look onwards. Great flash, Yakinda dinks 2, puts them down on their last legs. Nitro sneaks back, and the site is conceded. OC can do nothing about it. Meanwhile, Spinks is a big lurk, and that bomb's going all the way back.
Yeah, lobbing in the last few bits of util to try and really sell this one, really sell the commitment. Naf kind of doting on his mind here, you know, do I want to commit to the rotate? Or am I going to stay at B? It looks like it might be the latter. He's just peeled back at the right time. Spinks caught, and this is awkward now. You were shuffling that bomb back to try and follow through with Spinks. You thought he had all this room. Suddenly, dupreeh might have to be the point man. He got lost earlier on, right? Stuck out on an island inside of A, but it goes both ways. Liquid, now they know he's here. Now they've learned about him. This bomb still following through on the apartment's push. If dupreeh can get out, maybe he can look to play into this just a little later. That smoke at least keeps bodies here. Naf is leaving now. That one bit of util nearly sails them down the river. But Naf spotted them crossing. Not this van position again that Naf is just looking to become the master of. The AWP locked out. Nafly stands the test of time and will not give you that route into B.
I can't believe Naf doubts himself twice in that round. Twice Vitality try and sneak players into B, and both times he gets that perfect spot as soon as he's leaving, jumping over market, seeing the bomb coming through. dupreeh did all he could do, right? He doesn't want to commit to a fight. He knows he's going to lose it. It's all about wasting time. It's all about keeping Vitality up and Liquid out blind. But still Naf holds strong. And this consistent rock, this backbone of Liquid, continues to keep them in this series.
Lift trophies, that was the original goal when these Vitality changes first got implemented. And it might get stripped away in the quarterfinals if they don't turn it around sooner rather than later. Liquid going for the kill. Naf getting involved over in mid. Just good for one, but it's a dink down range. Yakinda can't wrestle with the A1S, and ZywOo will best him in that head-to-head.
So much damage, but the 2 heavy hitters are out of the round, and Elige has just missed that timing to Spinks. He won't commit. He's going to wait for his unit. It could always be an AWP. And in fact, there is. It's just far, far away. OC holds the line on that A-cross. Yet to come through. They have so many smokes. Do Vitality really want to dry push this with this amount of utility while it's not being announced? They need to stop Liquid from getting this control eventually. And smokes will be the pathway to do so. OC back open to the A site, and they just shoots him right through it. Nitro just getting in here in time, but he's smoked off, and that bank, that depth of util will come up good in the post plant. Vitality poised for 10 rounds. It's up to Elige on the flank.
A lot of teams would look to save here, but something feels different about this one. Elige knife out as he moves in. Spinks is already on the angle. Wise to this treachery, wise to this trickery. Locks him out of the clutch attempt, and so Vitality looking to have their second wind. Looking to build back into this one all over again, a task that was...
Rend. And those tears will be bitter, all right, tonight for one team or the other, but who's it going to be? OC forced kill with that double boost up in B-Apps. Liquid got exactly what they wanted. They'll rotate immediately. Leave that AWP solo site, send everyone elsewhere. Spread thin. Vitality, meanwhile, just taking mid. They know they have a bit of room thanks to the AWP not being in position. Nice nade, but what will they do with it? Vitality. Not commit, it seems. Reset back to these A-ramp walks. And they've been doing them pretty dry, pretty contact. This one seems to be no exception. dupreeh, but be careful. They double push ramp. Liquid have done 2 double pushes and got away with both opening kills. Vitality, this one's really rough. How do you turn this around?
It's one of these moments where, you know, it could just be a non-starter of a round one where the first foot set forward was so wrong, it came up so against you that it just never had a chance to build. And with Apex spammed out, Magis tries to be the hero, but Elige and Nitro won't let him in. Liquid keep their lead, keep building on this one. And they do it fairly cleanly as well, and that could make all the difference down the line, right? With how this has gone, it's always been the case that for Vitality, one round where you're able to have, you know, a pop-off performance out of Magisk, you have him multi-killing. One round where Spinks or ZywOo goes out and finds a way to find that early 5v4, and you essentially got a 2th place. That round was reminiscent of that.
Nades.
Oh, they know they've got dupreeh boxed in.
Ouch.
Nades bring him down so low to open up this round.
What can you do about that?
Yekindar will flush him out, and there's even more util just streaming in over the top.
Yeah, there was trying to be support from lower as well, but they got a molly down there, and Apex actually couldn't help out. Liquid are making sure every box is ticked, every I dotted, T crossed. No one in middle, and I love this setup in the mid round. We've seen Vitality take mid very late a few times now, and this might happen again. Elige is in the power position to take down Apex.
Magisk is trying to split this from top mid. Timing's going to be everything, though. These two have got to play together. And with Yekindar winning that first fight, as long as they keep their eyes fixated on lower, there's very little love for Apex in this round. Big tag from ZywOo's AWP, but it's not the killing blow. And Elige even moves in, siphons more control away from Vitality.
I think they want to save. They have nothing. They have no map control, and Elige has all the info in the world. ZywOo needed that kill to even tempt him back in. Elige checks the back, and they're turned. ZywOo flicks Elise to stay alive in this round, but there is no recovering it. This one's irredeemable. 14 for Team Liquid. Surely certain. A combat save for Vitality back in apps. But again, ZywOo, that tag, only that. And I love how Elige even heard that scope top mid after the first kill came through to Magisk. He doesn't hunt that kill. He doesn't try and chase ZywOo. He runs away. It's not only always the fights you take, it's the fights you choose not to. And Liquid are taking this one right to the wire. 14-11, 2 away from those semi-finals. G2 waits. And Vitality, even while they change history and finally make it to the spot deck, they might be going.
The idea is seeing him in the spot deck finally. But it might be a very forgettable performance.
NaVi's got such a cheeky spot.
If there ever was a time, it's now. ZywOo posted at CT, dupreeh moving in just ahead of this AWP. On Elige pressures top mid. These pistols are closing the distance over towards A. Now they don't know about NaV, who is fine waiting at the firebox.
No kill presented. It's OC who strike first, back from CT, Spinks out of the picture. dupreeh will get that trade, and ZywOo tries to lock this AWP in, but they still don't know about the guy at the back of the site, rent-free. It's NaV in your head. ZywOo dead, bomb loose, and he's got so much support on this palace swing, but dupreeh on top of the stairs finds a nice angle. Time is ticking. Vitality are running out of options. Yekindar with a dry swing, and dupreeh will meet that right where he started. OC, it's up to you, kid.
It's a bit of bloodlust out of Yekindar. It's left a lot of pressure on this AWP. dupreeh is on for the ace right now. Hell of a round out of him, and just OC left to beat. Apex holds as OC goes over the top. It comes down to this 1v1. dupreeh needs all 5 in the round. Stealing the hopes and dreams of NA has been this whole guy's story. He's got to keep it going. OC with the pistol, not the gun for the job, not the weapon of choice here. dupreeh, they might make it easy for him. He hears him dropping in, and dupreeh so calm, so collected, and just barely takes it over the line. Denies 15 to Team Liquid, and rises to top of the board. An ace. At such a pivotal moment in this game.
Yeah, and the Danes have been the one who have dug deep right in this series. It was the same back on Overpass. It was Magisk and dupreeh down on that B bomb side on the CT side that looked unstoppable. They've won Katowice gone by, and they don't want this one to be a whimper. What a round out of dupreeh. And you gotta wonder, was that puts him on his last legs, but now Vitality wind in their sails. They go flying, they go fighting right into this B site. Nav says goodnight. Through the smoke is a dead man. Dupree 1Gs up in the B apartments as well. At a 5-on-2, Vitality jumped the gun and it fires back in their face.
Once again, it's the 2 star players left in this, trying to cook up an impossible solution. Aggro in the apartment, ZywOo brings out the guillotine, Yekindar on the receiving end of it. Grinds to a bit of a halt, but only for a moment. ZywOo, so many angles to keep an eye on, so much to keep in check. With him blowing out, it's going to fall onto Spinks in the 1v3. Bomb is not planted for him, and he knows there's no way back into this one. Nitro's taking it home. Match and series point for Liquid now. They right their wrongs. The Dupree ace is forgotten about as Liquid get right back to it.
What a reassuring round, right? Vitality. They have full confidence on that B center. They even almost closed a 2v5. Dupree, this is Molly, runs into it on the car. A calamity, heart racing after an ace to keep Vitality away from elimination.
He's been with throughout the highs of his career in Apex as an IGL. In ZywOo and Spinks as the stars to put a stop to a Liquid that are in top form.
And so many doubted Nitro's return to this team, but right now he's putting on a hell of a show. He's second top of the roster. Leading, fragging, doing it all. And even OC holding strong on a CT side with some crucial opening kills. Oh dear, Dupree dead. And the tsunami of Liquid is approaching.
Liquid are 4 kills away. There's anticipation building, but the job is not yet done. Spinks brings it back to even odds. Damage done to Nitro and Yekindar. They're looking a little worse for wear here. That just picks up the kill. Yekindar on the receiving end of it. Now, they never spotted Nitro down in the sandwich. They don't know that he's here. He could be the one to steal it all away. That is a big kill. Oh, Nitro has no business getting away with 2 there. Spinks and Apex. They can feel it getting away from them. The trembles start to set in. Apex, that was a must-win fight. It's given them a chance, a route back in, but this one's coming down to the wire. And out with that swing, OC seals the deal. Liquid, they're going to the semi-final.